Hello, Daniels Den. I am back, and we are getting ready to do the recap of episode 2 of Dress My Tour. And look who I have with me.
Hi, everyone. I'm so excited.
It's McCauley.
We are doing my hair.
We are doing her hair. So as we do her hair, we're going to talk about episode 2 of Dress My Tour. So if y'all remember the show left us on a cliffhanger with the elimination. So they just had called up McCauley, Trey, Ray, and Sierra.
Yeah.
One of you will be going home. McCauley, can you stand up here?
I don't really know what's going to happen. I think the look is good enough to move on.
What you did today is completely unacceptable because you lied to us.
Did something fall apart in the back? Or no? It stayed intact? I believe so. Yeah.
You allowed your Dan to say no. And that is completely unacceptable.
Yes.
That is not why we are here. We are here to own up to our mistakes and then push you guys further and help you reach the next level.
Ooh, Miss K just read Miss McCauley.
Don't do it again. And bring it next challenge. Thank you.
Seeing that from McCauley makes me really uncomfortable. I would never even fathom lying to them.
Kate Upton totally mommed me. I shouldn't have let my model say that, but I will take responsibility, and I'm simply not going to sit here and cry about it. It happened already. It's over with.
So let's talk to McCauley and find out. What were you thinking when they called you up? What did you think they were about to do? What was going through your mind?
Well, I was already having a nervous breakdown right before that, so I was pretty convinced that it was me in the bottom, and I think I was just convinced about that because of the whole spiel with the lying thing and whatever. So I was nervous about that. I thought it was me, but then I had a gut feeling. I was like, no, I'm pretty confident with the look itself. I don't think it's me, but I was definitely scared the first episode to be called out by Kate.
Yeah. That was insane, you guys. So remember I told y'all, I feel like the question was misunderstood because they asked, did something break?
Yeah.
Nothing broke.
It just came apart.
But it was able to be put back together, so it didn't break. So, yeah, that's what the dancer was answering. But, yeah.
She didn't lie either. The dancer didn't lie either. They asked her then, did it pop off? And she said, yeah. So she didn't lie.
Yeah, when they asked her did it pop off, she said yeah. But when they asked, did something
break?
Yeah.
She said no, because it didn't fall off.
Yeah.
Which, she's real for that.
She was she was not letting McCauley go home.
She wasn't. She had my back for sure. But she also didn't lie. She was a great model, great first model. That was actually the first person I've ever actually designed for by size and occasion, because I do styling, I don't design, so I never did that. I never got measurements handed to me, and I guess an overall theme of the challenge was our personal style, which was probably easier for me to ease my way into because that's my style. It's not a challenge with someone else's style right away, because it was so nerve-wracking. But yeah, being able to do whatever I wanted, the first challenge, that was definitely beneficial for me. But also, my model was amazing and super easy to work around and super easy to work with, so that helped. But yeah, my first time ever designing something for someone's custom measurements and
was on the show,
was on TV. So yeah, I tell Kay all the time. I was remember I told you I was walking around looking at other people, pretending I was looking for materials, but I was actually looking to see what other people were doing. I'm okay, that process makes sense. I should probably figure out how to do that now.
Yes.
And then
they after they did that is when they then let us know that McCauley was safe. They just wanted to let her know, don't lie anymore.
They really wanted to let me know. And what was seen on TV, I feel like it was much worse in person.
Oh,
like,
it was way worse, you guys.
Like that, what would you even call that, lecture?
Yeah,
that lecture from Kate went on for much longer than it is shown on the screen.
They let her have it in real life, you guys.
It was long.
It was way worse.
Yeah, it was a moment for sure here. It was a moment for sure. Honestly, though, I just like wasn't expecting that. I thought that on the show I would be very much like a background person. I was not expecting like first episode
to get completely
put on the spot there. But you know what? I think it was worth it.
So, right after that, they let us know that C and Trey is in the bottom, and then Ray won.
There is Ray.
Oh my.
Oh, Ray. Oh, you won.
That means C, Ray beyond. You're up for elimination.
Did you think that Ray was gonna win the first episode?
What did he make?
That's when he made that big gray overcoat with the pants with the cuts in it.
I don't remember. Did he win?
He won the first episode before JoJo.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And then.
Yeah, I mean, I think that it was like a.
I thought it was gonna be between him and Michael.
Yes. Okay. Here's the thing about Michael's jacket. I actually did like it. With the dress, Ray, I can't remember, so I can't comment. Anyways.
Yeah, but anyway, I thought it was gonna be because Michael made that. What did Michael make? Michael made the dress with the fringe dangly thingies in.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what he made. So yeah, I thought it was gonna be between.
Also, they didn't show Lorianne telling me that mine was one of her favorites the first episode.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. She did say that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah.
So
that's
why I kind of knew I wasn't going home. So I was like, no shot.
So we go, and then they tell us who wins. They tell us who's in the bottom. Then they let us know that we now have to vote each other off.
This business is about talent, vision, and execution, but it's also about our relationships. It's about gaining respect from each other, treating and judging each other professionally. So with that said, we have one more twist.
Are you kidding me?
In this competition, instead of the judges deciding who will be eliminated, the decision will come from your fellow designers.
Wait, are we serious? The fact that us designers have to vote each other off is a game changer.
This definitely blows. I should not have the authority to vote anybody off.
You will have 10 minutes to decide who you are choosing to send home and who will make it into the competition to design for our first guest, JOJO Siwa. Your time starts now.
So
we're talking.
We find out.
Go.
We find out that right then and there that we have to be the ones to vote each other off.
I thought for sure, my immediate thought, this is so crazy, was that, yes, we switched curling irons, by the way. My immediate thought was, if people play their cards right here, they're going to keep me till the end. And I really thought that it was going to be more strategic. I think it was pretty honest.
Yeah.
The voting was pretty honest. It wasn't really strategic ever, no matter what anyone says.
Innovation versus functionality. And so it's like which sin is more cardinal.
I think we should hear from both of them.
There was no strategy behind that. So, sorry. So that was like refreshing and honestly unexpected. But I definitely thought well, we can't spoil that episode. But anyways, yeah. I definitely thought that people were going to play their cards differently when it came to me, for sure.
Yeah, when I first heard that we had to do that, I hated it. Because I don't want to be the person involved with ruining people's dreams. Like, that's not cool at all.
Yeah, and everyone deserved it.
Yeah, and it was like everybody had their own story and their own reasons for being there. And it was kind of scary because it's like with knowing that, like, are people going to vote, like, fairly? Or is it going to be, you know, mess? But honestly, you know, like McCauley said, I would say for the most of the show, it really was pretty fair. Like, I feel like everybody voted pretty fairly. It was no strategy with voting, really. Everybody voted how they wanted to vote. So, but yeah, they gave us 10 minutes inside the dungeon to plead our case and figure out.
Yeah, that wasn't traumatic at all.
Yeah. It was very traumatic.
Horribly traumatic. It was terrible.
On top of the fact that, you know, there was things that y'all didn't see where, like, there was a lot of, like, waiting periods. So, in between all of that, like...
We call them panic attack periods.
Yeah.
That's when I'm convinced that every reality TV show, whether anybody knows it or not, subconsciously, that's how you go crazy.
Yeah.
And that's like, those waiting periods and those breaks are what, like, actually drive you to insanity. And that's...
You're just sitting and thinking, like, what's about to happen?
Oh, my God. And it's like, go, go, go. And then all of a sudden it's like, okay, sit here and be quiet for the next 2 hours. Well, exactly. I can't do that. I can't be quiet for 2 minutes, let alone 2 hours. I remember I'd always get in trouble.
Yeah.
But
yeah, so we go to the back and then everybody pretty much, because once everybody, like, pleaded their case, we all would, like, go over to the side and, like, we all would talk amongst each other and figure out, like, who we each individually think we want to send home. And so it was between Trey and Sierra, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So what y'all didn't see was Trey had a lot of, like, mishaps. Like, y'all saw, like, the hat come off, but, like, also her boob head came out. And her boob came out, and also her what was it that came off? Her boob came out, her hat came off, and then
her bikini.
Yeah, it was like a fit issue, like, in her crotch area. So that's why we were like, okay, it's gonna be between, you know, functionality and, like, actual creativity and design, because of course, you know, Sierra didn't have any functionality issues or anything like that, but it was just like her look wasn't as creative. And what's crazy is that once I actually did, like, see her work, she actually is, like, really bomb. Like, she's actually very creative. So I really think it was one of those things where the challenge and it being a man, like, really tripped her up. Like, it tripped up a lot of us that ended up getting men.
I would have spiraled.
Yeah.
So yeah, for the fact that she got something on that man and it looked how it looked, like, good for her.
Yeah. So so that's why we ended up deciding. And then them having us go one by one and state who we were voting.
Traumatic.
Would have to be scenes.
It's just really hard because we all want this. Yes, I'll vote for C.
That was the deciding vote.
Dramatic. I'm like, oh my God, then you go put me on blast and let them know that I'm voting for them. Like, this is horrible. So
humbling as well, voting people off who are much more experienced than you. In my case, it was like
the nerve.
It was, yeah, literally the balls of me. Like, and I think that, like, it was, oh God, that was probably one of the worst parts for me. It was like, it felt like embarrassing for, I don't know how to explain it. It felt like, I don't even know. I'm like, I literally forgot so much of what happened. But okay, then Sierra goes home.
Yeah, Sierra goes home and she goes off on everybody.
Yeah, she was pissed for
Yeah,
sure.
she's
But
like,
you know what she said? What she said?
See. Bye. Like, you know, I always say no shit. I'm a stylist, so you're gonna still keep seeing these looks. And my innovation factor, you saw that signature look in there. So just because one challenge doesn't make it a bad day.
Woo-wee, baby. Sis is pissed off.
I am going to be great and fine.
Thank you so much.
Oh my gosh, like C just went in and left. Like, what?
Like, I'm the one going home. Are you dead ass? If we're talking about integrity, McCauley should be in that space because I didn't lie. No, that's bullshit. That's not fair.
She did. And she said, you know what? I'm going to be all right. And forget y'all, and y'all are going to see me again. And X, Y, and Z. And baby, she left with a bang.
Yeah,
Okay?
she sure did.
She shocked the hell out of all of us.
Yeah, she shocked me too. And then she shocked me on TV saying,
oh, yeah. She said, McCauley should have went home because she's a liar.
Wow.
So then it goes into, you know.
So then the next challenge.
The next challenge.
So then it's JoJo.
Yes.
We find out it's JoJo. I love JoJo. I have great experiences with JoJo before the show. So I was excited. Everyone else I feel like was kind of iffy, but I think that I was pretty excited.
I was excited because JoJo is colorful and I like to play
also,
with colors
JoJo's
too.
a fucking superstar.
Exactly, that too. Like,
she's insanely
very popular,
influential.
Yeah.
And has like an insane fan base. And she
Yeah.
also has like an insane not fan base with
Right.
where, like, good
People that
publicity and
equally-
bad publicity is
Right.
fine, but
Right.
like she has like everyone knows who JoJo is and everyone's waiting for her to do something silly again. So
Yeah.
I was like, I'm down with JoJo.
I want in.
Yeah, I'm with it. But I hated my outfit for JoJo.
So you guys, for those who didn't properly understand what the actual challenge was, so the challenge was for us to recreate her another iconic
era-ish. Side note. This is before, like, Karma came out by JoJo and, like, her, like, bad girl era. This is before bad girl era.
Yeah, this is before
okay, none of us saw
had
this
no
coming.
idea about that.
None of us
We
saw
were all
this coming.
shocked. But now that I think about it, she did have on black while we was there.
It was a foreshadow, a subtle foreshadow.
You know, I see it now. But yeah, no. So we were supposed to basically recreate the bow. So you know how she would always wear the bow? We were supposed to create something that she could always wear in different performances. So it wasn't necessarily about the outfit. It was about us making some type of something that she could wear and rewear in multiple things, which I think that's what tricked a lot of people up, because there were some people that focused more on just making an outfit instead of like what the actual challenge itself was. So you made, what did you make, like your thing was the brooch, or
it wasn't supposed to be. It like ended up being that, which was stupid. It was the flower.
Oh yeah, the flower top.
Because I said it was timeless, and bows are obviously timeless, but not in the sense that JoJo was doing them. So, and she didn't want the bow anymore, even though you can like mature the bow. The bow has been matured.
Yeah.
Ask me in episode 5.
Okay.
No, anyways, I fucking hated my outfit. I made some flower top in these orange sequin pants. I was stressed and hot.
And I did so mine was the glove.
Yeah, yours was cute.
The glove, which I felt like, you know, a glove she can wear with literally anything. They can make it in different colors. They can mix it and match it with different outfits. So that was what I made. And then, we have to talk about, because they saw on this episode when we got back into the workroom and Ray was like, he forgives you.
Let's address the elephant in the room, McCauley. How did you feel after being a little bit called out by
I was shook. I didn't know how to feel.
I probably would have done the same thing, Not necessarily because I'm a liar, but because I was defending my work in a way, you know, so I forgive you.
What a weird thing to say to somebody. I already, like, thank you, Dad. Oh my God.
And you were like,
thanks, Dad.
You're like, that's weird to say. Like,
it is a weird thing to say because I didn't ask for his forgiveness, number one. Number two, I wasn't asked to be forgiven because I knew I didn't do anything wrong. And number three, it just pissed me off because the second I walk into the room, like, are you kidding me? After the night I've had?
Literally the second we walked into
I'm like
the room.
hyper analyzing what Kate said to me and like how she hates me now and like I'm devastated and XYZ and I'm stressed out beyond compare because now I have a target on my back. And then I get an I forgive you.
Because what's so crazy is that literally McCauley was the most excited about Kate being there out of everybody.
Of course I was.
So it's like, dang, like the fact that she's the one that got told off on.
Please, and I vouched for her too. I vouched for her. I was like, guys, no, I like Kate Upton. I know Kate Upton. I've seen her my whole life.
We're best friends.
Like, I would love her. Like, okay.
But yeah, so.
Schooled. I got mommed. Didn't I say that on TV? I got mommed by Kate Upton.
I don't even remember. But I definitely
I said it on the camera. Okay, everyone, here's my hair.
Now she has her.
Should we shellac it with some spray?
Yes. So now we're going to let this sit and cool so that we can make it really
big and sexy.
Yes.
I'm going on a date tonight, everyone.
Yes. So, anyway. Episode 2.
Junior want to not be on my